Hello guys, DT here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're here for the first time. Thank you so much for checking in with me, and thank you for being so patient. As you know, I'm currently traveling, so my upload schedule has been a little bit irregular. I have made quite a few videos and they're in the pipeline. I'm going to release them as often as I possibly can to keep you guys entertained until I'm back home, and I'm going to tell you all about where I've been, what I've done, and stuff like that. But for now, let's pop our chests open because we got quite a few. And you know, in the previous episode, I showed you that I opened one of the chests and got me Three Musketeers. Now, Three Musketeers are really OP, although they're quite expensive. So today I'm going to jump in, show you a replay of a friendly with one of the members of my clan, and then try and do a few things live and see, you know, what sort of feelings I have about Three Musketeers. The only other time I have used Three Musketeers was when I used the developer's build of Supercell, and I was a little overwhelmed. Okay, let's pop this first, and then I'll tell you all about how I felt. Okay, we got some gold, we got some royal giants. All right, Tesla. All right, what's next? We got a hog rider, all 5 of them. Goblins, 40 goblins. Inferno Tower, and doesn't look like this is going to be anything good. Just the way that the layout is happening, it doesn't look like I'm going to get anything good. Okay, Goblin Barrel. I have been using Goblin Barrel quite often recently. In the last 2 weeks, I think Goblin Barrel has been rotating in and out of my deck all the time, more or less. So let's see. I can actually upgrade it right now. I think it's going to be a 2000 upgrade. Let's go ahead and double check it. Okay, 2K, and my Goblin's going to go up to level 7. I don't think I'm going to do that. Just doesn't seem to be worth the money. But let's go ahead and jump right in, and I will show you a replay of the battle that happened today with myself and Hope. So this is me trying out Three Musketeers for the very first time. As I told you, the only other time I've used them was when I've tried out the developer's build of the Supercell's developer's build, and I was quite overwhelmed. The card is very powerful, and it is very expensive. I mean, 9 elixirs currently. I believe at one point in time it was actually 10 elixirs, so right now it is 9. So I was kind of not entirely sure what is going to happen, how I'm going to pull it off, because I don't like to use the I'm not a huge fan of using the elixir pump, just merely because, to me, you know, it takes up the elixir. The protection is not so efficient. Let's go ahead and watch that zap on the left-hand side, zap the P.E.K.K.A, and P.E.K.K.A didn't actually get any of the hits in, so quite OP right there. How to stop a P.E.K.K.A with 2 elixirs. Okay, so as I was saying, I am not a huge fan of elixir pump. Right now, my elixir pump is level 3. I can probably upgrade it to at least level 6 because I have so many. But what I am saying is that it just doesn't seem to me like a really good use of the elixir. The increase in the elixir from using the elixir pump just doesn't seem to be worth it to me. I also do not like to rage out the elixir pump because, once again, that is using another how much is the rage spell? I believe rage spell is 3 elixirs, so that's like 8 elixirs just being dropped on the floor, and I just don't think that's how I like to play the game. So my strategy here was to wait out until the very last moment, possibly, to drop the Three Musketeers so I can just push my way up into the victory. And here we are. We got a little under a minute and a half left, and with the giant coming, I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and just, you know, clear out the giant with Three Musketeers just powering away at him. Look at how quickly they stopped the giant, and just like that, we've stopped that push, and we're gonna make our way to the tower. So look at that. Right now the tower is at 2021 HP, and how quickly will the HP drop? It is unbelievable. Look at that. We went from 2021 to under 1,000, I believe, by the time we're done with the push. Really crazy. However, like I said, very expensive card, and I didn't have enough to make the push all the way and take down the entire right-hand side arena tower. So here is my opponent's push for my arena tower. I'm still at 21 HP there, and he's getting closer and closer. As you can see, I've swapped my cannon with the Tesla tower just so I can also take care of the air units, because recently I've been going up against a lot of people with balloons and lava hound combos, which is something I too want to try out. Really powerful combo. Just really great push, although, like I said, also very expensive, but very strong. Lava hound, I think, is what, 8 or 7 elixirs. So here we are, we're going into a sudden death. The overtime is starting in 2 seconds, and let's watch what happens here. I won by by an inch of a hair here. It was such a close game, and Hope was such a good game, such a good opponent. Look at the push on the right. What is happening there is absolute madness. We have a level 1 Ice Wizard on his end, level 2 Ice Wizard on my end, and we're getting closer and closer, and I'm thinking this is going to be it. But look at that cannon. The cannon is actually doing a really good amount of damage. The cannon took out my Valk, I think it was a Valk, and here he is doing another push with a P.E.K.K.A. and the Giant, and backed up with an Ice Wizard. So I'm just trying to make sure that I stop the Giant and go forward, and look at that, 134 HP left on his right hand side arena tower, and we are going up there. Now he has a witch, which obviously lets out a bunch of little mini skellies, and then you also have to take care of the witch. So that took up a bunch of my units, and I didn't actually make it all the way to the tower. He drops another P.E.K.K.A. His countering is just completely on point. P.E.K.K.A. is doing an amazing job rushing for my troops, and of course that zap is stopping the units. Now after this, I think I've upgraded my archers to level 10, which now they're much more powerful. But look at this, I just need to rotate for another zap spell, because then I could definitely take down his tower. And just like that, I'm getting a little panicky here, and look at that, 2 elixirs, and we are victorious. So that was a really cool match. Now I've done like 5 more matches after that using the Three Musketeer combo, and I have to tell you, there are certain things about it that I don't entirely love. For instance, the fact that you can zap them and arrow, like if you have zaps on arrows, you can take them out pretty easily. If you have the poison spell, you can also take them out pretty easily. So let's go ahead and take a look at another attack, another battle that I did with the member of my clan, and I will show you a few things that I think are a little bit disheartening about a card that costs you 9 elixir. So right now, my Three Musketeers are level 3. I've actually just asked for people in the clan to donate me some more, so I'm going to try and upgrade them because I think they don't, currently, they just don't have a whole lot of hit points per second. So I don't know that I love that very much. So let's go ahead, dive into this, and take a look at the few modifications to my deck that I've made. You can see right now, right on your screen, and one of them, of course, is the mini P.E.K.K.A. Just after playing a bunch of the games against my clan members, mini P.E.K.K.A. was quite OP, and I was trying to reduce the cost of my deck, which, as you can see, may or may not have been the best thing to do, because mini P.E.K.K.A. is distracted very easily. He goes for anything, in his way, right and left. You can distract him super easily. Now, of course, if I had my Giant, the Giant would be going straight for that tower, and I think I would have done off a little bit better. As you can see, I also have a poison spell, and here comes the Hog Rider. I'm going to go ahead and take him out with the P.E.K.K.A. instead of putting the Tesla tower, because I just felt like that was a little bit of a better use of my elixir. Now, was I wrong? Maybe. I don't know. This is why we have replays. This is why we can look back and see what we've done wrong and what we've done right. But the part that I'm really interested in showing you here is about to come up, so let's just go ahead and wait it out, because I don't want to fast forward and then miss it, because it was like just a few seconds, and then the next thing you knew, my Three Musketeers were done, toasted like an English toast. Okay, so my opponent here is using a really great deck. I think the cost of the elixir of his deck is quite in my opinion, below average. Everything below 4 elixirs is kind of below average in my mind. He's also using an elixir pump, which I'm not a huge fan of using, and I should have probably put that poison spell on the elixir pump in the arena tower, but I didn't, because I was trying to take down the musketeer there. Also, a lot of my troops right now are much lower, elixir cost troops, which is why they're much easier to take down. I'm using my archers, I'm using the goblins and a whole bunch of other troops just so I can reduce the cost of the elixir. And here we are, just a little bit over 30 seconds left, and I'm thinking this is a good time to start pushing. So I think this is where I'm going to drop my Three Musketeers, because the elixir production is now up. We're getting much more elixir than we were in the beginning. And come on, where do I drop them? Where do I drop the ladies? Do I drop them at all? No, I'm just kidding. Of course I'm going to drop them. We're going into overtime. Here comes another Hog Rider push, and we're going to take down the Hoggy and go ahead and continue on pushing our way up there. Now, I definitely have a lot fewer HP left on my tower than my opponent does. So here is the time. We got 180 seconds left, or I guess another length of the game basically is up here. So we're pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing forward. So let's go ahead and just watch for the best and juiciest part of this video, where my musketeers are getting the drop, and then I am going to just cry my little eyes out, because look at this. I drop them and then I put archers in front of them, and look what happens here. How quickly is that health bar going down? Just insane. And with another zap, they're completely taken out and gone. Now, if you ask me, did I really want my 9 elixirs to go down like that? The answer, of course, is no. So I was a little bit upset. Of course, I was not just a little bit. I was horrified. I was so pissed. I'm like, this was 9 elixirs that I just wasted. And just like that, this is where I am going to go down like Titanic. So was not my favorite moment. I did not want to waste 9 elixirs like that, but that's once again another thing about Three Musketeers. As powerful as they are also very, very vulnerable. So let me know if you have your favorite Three Musketeer deck, how you use them, because I've watched a few videos of popular YouTubers, and their musketeers are like level 7, and that's just crazy. I need 4 more upgrades to get there. So let me know if you have Three Musketeers of level 3 or level 3 or 4, so they're a little bit more comparable, how you use them, what your favorite deck is, so I can try that out, because I really want to use them. I just don't want to use them like that, where they get taken out so easily. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will catch you next time. Until then, DT is out. Oh wait, and if you're still here, in case you're curious where I am and what I'm doing, you can check in with me on my Instagram and my Twitter page, so you know where I am, what I'm doing, and what I'm up to. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!